Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cheryl Technology Channel. My name is Chris, and I'm your host today. And in this one, hey, you see it on the screen. Yes, we're going a little bit different direction this time. So I wanted to give my thoughts on a movie called Afraid, and you notice it has the letters A and I in it, which is artificial intelligence. Yes, and this movie is about that. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me in this journey, and let's just get right into it. In this one, I wanted to give my thoughts on a movie that I saw that I think is in my top 3 movies of all time. It is a new movie. It came out this year, 2024, and it is about a family, the Curtis family specifically, and they are selected by this company to try out a new device, an AI device, and it's a digital assistant called AIA or something like that. So what it basically does is what every other AI device does. The family becomes the learning model, so it studies their behaviors and then does some weird stuff later. It's sort of like Megan. It's kind of creepy, but I really wanted to. I'm not going to give anything away. I'm just kind of giving my thoughts, and so I really wanted to get into this because the storytelling in this movie, the writing is incredible. I don't say that very often. I never say that a movie has good writing unless it absolutely does. I am a big fan of movies with good stories and good writing and good act. And to have good acting, you got to have good writing. Now, this is basically it's so as the movie starts, you don't really know what's going to happen because they're kind of introducing you to this new AI digital assistant, and the digital assistant Aya, or however you say it, pretends to be friendly and pretends to be thought-provoking to anticipate their needs, as all AI does. AI on the surface seems to be very good. Now, I have seen tons of AI stuff. AI is not very smart at all. I don't... At least from what I've used, it's pretty dumb. And so now don't get me wrong, AI takes a really long time to train. It has to pull from multiple sources, and it has to learn for a very long time. And it takes a lot of power to do it because you run GPUs because they're much, much faster. Now, on my buddy's channel, IT Unicorn, he shows you how to set up an AI platform on Linux Mint. Very good. IT Unicorn, shout out to my brother Damien. I love you, brother. And so in this story, the main characters are the family. So if you scroll down, right here's the family. They have a little boy, like a 18-year-old, and the mom and dad. And basically, it's very interesting because this movie is very, very good. This guy is an incredible actor. These two do an incredible job, man. Incredible. And this movie it's kind of terrifying because although we may think that AI is not that big now, there is a day coming when AI is going to rule us all. I can see it coming because humans do stupid things. Now, AI is very useful from time to time. When I'm making videos, I really don't use it. I mean, other than getting ideas for like maybe tag. When I'm doing descriptions, stuff like that, sometimes the words just escape me. So I use ChatGPT to get the words, and that's rare. It's rare that I can't find the words, but every now and again, it's true. So it's interesting to me when you compare this with Megan. Megan was a very good movie, man. That thing was creepy. That little girl was creepy as that darn doll was creepy. And so when you compare it, it's similar in that the basic fundamental premise is the same. You have an AI device or an AI person, not a person, a humanoid that is involved in every part of their life. It's able to anticipate what you want, what you need, and that's freaking terrifying because a lot of people will get caught in the trap of allowing this thing to run their life. Now, in this one, it's interesting because this one goes a step further than Megan. They actually give it their banking information. It starts paying the bills, crap like that. Now, I'm not an expert, but I hate people sticking their fingers into my bank account. Nothing irritates me more than that. Nothing irritates me more than that. And so for this thing to be controlling over all their finances and all this kind of stuff, it's really scary to me because then if it has access to your banking information, stuff of that nature, it can basically run your life. And so at that point, I really want to stress this to everybody. Like, this movie is incredibly well done. It says 5.1 stars. I'd give it a 9. I like it. I like the crap out of it. I think it's awesome. It's interesting how AI in the beginning of this movie is really wanting to help the family and get to know them and to help them make things easier for them. But by the end of the movie, it's doing things that make no sense. It's trying to run their life, and it'll do whatever it takes. And the closing scene was incredible. Awesome movie. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it was very good. And so if you're going to go see this movie, I would highly recommend that you do. I would also recommend you watch Megan. Humans' reliance upon AI is getting a bit ridiculous. If you look at the way that we do things, everybody wants automation. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm in IT. That's all I do every day is IT, and I love it. But our over-reliance upon computers to do things for us that we should be doing, it's kind of scary because we are basically handing over our right to the AI device. Now, this is kind of the back end of this. This is the bad side of AI, I think, is that because humans are lazy, we rely upon these things to do things for us, thereby us being lazy about things. We end up giving control of our life over to some device. Our phones are no different. So, although I love this movie, and although I use AI occasionally, I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I don't like it. What I'm saying is we need to be more cautious about how we use it. I think as a society, we have lost something that we're never going to get back because we don't remember where we came from. Like humans have this capacity to learn. I believe if we stop learning and we stop pushing ourselves, we're not going to learn anything. I watched a great video the other day by a guy, and he was talking about how he says that we rely on technology too much. And I absolutely agree with him. I believe our reliance upon technology has caused us to be lazy, and I don't want to be lazy. I'm not lazy. I work a lot. Now, I work a lot, but I play pretty hard too. I play the video games sometimes, so Warzone, shout out to my cuñado. And so I've really thought about this a lot, and this movie impacted me pretty heavily because it kind of shows you what the bad side of all of this stuff is. It shows you that even though we can learn, we still give over control to something that we don't even know what it is, really. I mean, it's an AI model. What the frig is an AI model? Does anybody know? How many people out there know exactly what an AI model is? Exactly my point. Very few of us actually know what it is. It's just an algorithm, dude. It's always an algorithm. And so it learns and trains itself based on what it sees. Well, what if what it sees is not true? You know what I mean? I mean, what if putting on a show or something and they see it and it says, oh, well, that's true. See, that's why I don't like AI. And like, finding the truth these days is hard enough as it is. I think AI is going to make it a lot harder. And so, especially with like deep fake stuff like that, it's going to make it really difficult one day to know what the truth is. My advice to y'all in closing is this is an excellent movie. I absolutely highly recommend it. I believe it is an incredible piece of art and a great piece of work, and I highly recommend you see it. But I'm going to leave you with this. In closing, everybody, be very careful what you rely on. Be very careful what you listen to and what you believe. Because in this world, we get a limited amount of time. If you listen to bull crap, guess what? You're going to go off on a tangent and you're going to be there for months when you could have just come to your own conclusion. I like to look at the evidence. I'm an evidence-based person. I like evidence. That's why I believe in Jesus, because I believe there's sufficient evidence for his existence. I don't believe that AI should be running everything. There is no evidence that AI is for us. As a matter of fact, there's more that says they're not. It says it's against us because it's trying to help us or kill us. I don't know which. But in closing, that's what I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I highly recommend you see it. It's very good. I really liked it. So, everybody, if you don't know Jesus Christ, I pray that you would reach out to me at SherylTechnology@gmail.com or reach out to me in the comments, and I will pray with you. I will help you. I will do anything I can to help you to know him, because he's what matters. And everybody, until my next video, I pray that each one of you walk in peace and love. And until my next video, everybody, peace.